Hello everyone, welcome to the Dumbass Podcast. I am Winter.
I am Zach Goldpickman.
And I am Glitchmaster Face.
Now then, this episode, you may notice that we don't sound compressed again, and that's because we're doing another episode where we're all in the same room conveniently.
Yeah, the last episode where we talked about Florida Men, we had to hop into Discord and do the podcast that way.
Because I was in Florida.
The old-fashioned way.
Yeah. And granted, if we have a topic that we really want to talk about that we don't want to wait too long for, sometimes we may still occasionally do episodes like that. But right now we're in the same place again. Yeah. But before we get into the topic, as you probably heard in the last episode, we're introducing a small talk section where we catch you guys up to speed, what's going on.
Last time it went on for a bit, so we're
not gonna do it as long.
Yeah. So to start it off, let's talk about the masterpiece we filmed today.
Yeah. So
we got done filming. Hedwig versus Grin, and as of the time this is being uploaded, a trailer has come out, but the full video has not.
I'm gonna set the full video to premiere and everything. Think of it as Freddy vs. Jason if the whole movie was just Freddy vs. Jason. It's probably like the whole video is gonna be less than like 4 minutes long, but we're really hoping you guys enjoy it. I mean, like, who knows? Maybe I'm sure this will come out before the full thing is out, but the trailer is out now.
We also added a bonus in in that video. It's just some behind-the-scenes stuff. We had to make an agreement.
Yeah. We're not going to go into too much details because this will probably come out before, but there's going to be a separate video that's like behind-the-scenes stuff.
Yeah. And we'll explain it there.
Yeah.
But with that under the belt, so I guess let's just, I don't know.
Well, I had a few more things I wanted to say.
But that's where I was going. It's like, anyone got some cool stuff?
Well, I know for a fact that we have a new series coming soon to Crim the Clock. The original plan was to film today. We ran a little bit behind because, let's face it, guys, today it was really hot and we got worn out kind of fast. But whenever the three of us are hanging out again, we'll probably start that.
Besides, a lot of our time was devolved into carefully choreographing Hedwig versus Grin. It does kind of suck that we have to put some videos on hold because of it, but we wanted to really make sure that video that we did get done for sure was high quality.
I feel like to make up for that, we can at least name drop the new series coming to Cringe O'Clock.
Yeah, so this is something that we've loosely teased before.
Yeah, many years ago by this point.
So this series is called Mr. Relatable, and to put it simply, it's about a superhero whose superpower is just being the purest fucking American you could ever imagine.
Just does not give a shit about anyone else's problems.
And his arch nemesis is his neighbor, Dr. Considerate. He's a British or Canadian man, one of the two. We have yet to decide that. Yeah. But he's very hospitable. I mean, both Britain and Canada are under the Queen's rule, so kind of the same place, really.
Yeah.
But he's like a British or Canadian man, and he's very hospitable. He's the neighbor, and because Relatable's power is just being so American, he finds kindness disgusting. He hates it, and he finds a way to turn it around to make it offensive. Like the people who are like how women killed chivalry by making, we're not gonna hit women because we're kind, into we're not hitting it because we think we're better than them.
Yeah, but it all changes one day when an actual supervillain comes into the town with actual superpowers, so the two of them have no choice but to team up.
And his name is Calamity, and he has as with all supervillains, he has the secret identity, and
he has a series of henchmen that are all animals.
And that's your only clue.
That's your only clue. True fans of my channel might even get it from just that.
In the words of Mr. Monk, and that's your only clue.
Yeah, but especially to Cringe O'Clock, we have some cool stuff coming soon to it. So
yeah.
The only other thing I can think of, just for me personally, that I want to just briefly mention is Also for probably veterans of this channel, and my own channel if you remember a character. I mean, these guys know. If you remember a specific cannibal character I had, known as Castor. He was a demonic ringmaster, and his first ever appearance was in a video titled The Family of Evil.
You probably could have guessed we were going to talk about this, because a couple of tracks for that series have been teased.
Yes, and the last appearance he ever made on my channel was Thanksgiving Day of 2020 for the video titled Dinner with a Cannibal, which actually did fairly well, I mean, for my video standards, and he's getting completely, revamped. I'm going for what I wanted him to be from the get-go, which is an actual demon.
And after Barreltown is finished, which, we're going to be honest, might still be taking quite a while.
Yeah.
If you hear meows, we have someone with us, Oscar.
Guardian of the Tap.
He usually doesn't meow that much, so we didn't know this would become an issue.
Yeah, I was going to say, what the fuck?
So...
But, yeah, the next big series that's like a show, like you guys know, Barreltown. But after Barreltown is done, the next big series on my channel I'll be working on is a show with the title The Family of Evil, starring Castor.
And the final episode of Barreltown, and also the whole Family of Evil show, that's around the point where we're going to start actually trying to get into CGI to improve our short film.
Exactly. And it's not going to look the greatest, but it's all about just improving as time goes on. Because, especially Barreltown, and that's why there's kind of a gap between many episodes, is because we've put a lot of effort into them. The next episode, even that, we've been waiting to do some cool stuff for, because, this episode's going to have a lot in it.
The props we've been waiting for to do episode 4 have arrived. They still have some assembly required, but still, we have them at our disposal. So we're a bit further down the line than we were before.
Yeah. But, yeah, we have some, just in general, we have some neat projects coming soon in the future. We also filmed a cancer-ridden video for Nate's channel.
Which 60% of it is probably just beep anyway, the censor beep.
It's another one of his videos, if you know his series, the official series for Morons.
Basically,
this one is so bad.
This is the episode of this is...
if you don't know the series, he basically reads troll pastas, and the one he read, it was a Sonic.exe rip-off based around dictators, and that alone is probably a sign that something's not right here, and 60% of it was probably censored because it legitimately violates YouTube's terms of service.
But, yeah, we're not going to go too into that here.
I don't even know if I'm going to be able to post this video.
Just censor it.
Yeah.
Just censor it. It's going to take
Just the whole video is one big censor bar.
The last time we made that joke, our common editor, Julie, made a super long censor beat that sounded like Cthulhu was coming out.
Yeah.
But one last discussion to wrap up the small talk segment is, let's talk about what we found out might be coming to Minecraft, because all three of us enjoy Minecraft's content, some a little more than others.
Mm-hmm.
For example, I happen to own both base Minecraft and everything for Minecraft Dungeons.
Mm-hmm.
These two have probably played it at some point in their spare time.
I have played Minecraft Dungeons, and I play I played Pocket Edition pretty frequently.
I've only played Bedrock Edition on Minecraft.
Yeah. So
either way, we all really like Minecraft.
So, as a lot of people probably know, the next update is 1.19, and this is the one that's finally going to have the Warden. The Warden originally was going to be in Caves and Cliffs, but as a lot of people know, because Mojang really wanted to slow down and make sure they got the details right, and they wanted to make sure everything was how they wanted it to be, and very nice quality, they not only split Caves and Cliffs into 2 updates, but they also took the Warden's whole segment and moved it to the Wilds update. And while yes, it has been a little bit of a painful ride for us Minecraft fans, Mojang specifically did it because they wanted to get the details right.
Exactly, and that just proves that they're just trying to make it good, which I feel like is fair.
Sorry folks, we are dealing with times regarding the picking up of some of the people here, because we have transportation.
Yeah.
We have transportation needs. It's fine, it's cool. So as we're having that answered, What we have is, as a lot of people know, the ancient city. It's the structure the warden is essentially guarding, and it's basically this, like, it's this building. It's like these massive buildings made of slate.
Yeah.
Specifically reinforced deep slate.
No, we're gonna get into that, but no, the most of it is just made of slate, which is found where it's found below where the bedrock used to be. For those of you who don't know, Minecraft worlds got expanded in both directions by 64 blocks. So now there's like 300 blocks in the air, but there's like 64 blocks of negative coordinates. And that's where this comes in, the Warden. In the negative coordinates of the world, there's the Deep Dark, the Ancient Cities, and the Warden's stomping grounds. And needless to say, the Warden is really being designed so that you just cannot fight it.
Exactly.
It has 500 health, it can attack you even if it can't reach you, and said attack can go through walls. And if it does start chasing you, it's much faster.
Yeah. And even in full netherite armor, you won't last longer than like 2 hits.
So what is it guarding? Well, let's get into it. Sorry, you had some comments?
If no one's probably gonna get this reference, but the Warden is kind of, if you were like the ultimate OG, like in gaming, there was a guy in Amnesia called Servant Brutes who basically shares some of the same properties. There's this big guy, has an extremely long-range weapon. He can kill you in one hit, and he moves faster than you.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So yeah. And fun fact about the Warden, it's gone through quite a few redesigns.
Yeah.
The original one looked like a skinny statue, which was meant for it to blend in with other statue-like structures that were going to generate across the Deep Dark. They threw that out because they didn't think it was scary enough, and I'm going to be honest, I kind of agree.
Yeah.
Then they went to the complete opposite section, maxed out on the scary level. Like, they took the scary lever, and they cranked it to 11.
Yeah.
Because the second design of the Warden was called the Hollowed, and it was basically designed around the phobia, trypophobia, which is the fear of holes, which, fun fact, scientists believe is a fear response because the holes in flesh look similar to, like, plague boils. So that's what scientists believe causes that fear response.
God.
Because the human brain subconsciously thinks, plague, infection, no.
Yeah, don't want any part of that.
So
I've met some people that have that phobia.
But ultimately they decided that's a bit too far for Minecraft, so we got the Warden we got today, and the Deep Dark was based around this thing called Skulk, which seems to be at least somewhat plant-like.
Yeah.
So, what is in these ancient cities that is sparking this conversation? Well, in the central building that is always in an ancient city, like always, every time. You could have some structures here and there that may show up, might not, but this thing is always in the center of the city. And it has this big frame of this substance called reinforced deep slate. And it looks like a portal frame. And like, it's like, oh, it could just be a shape, you know? It's a question everyone's likely to think, is this really a portal?
It could just be a monolith like in 2001.
But then we looked into it, and we found out that these blocks, the reinforced deep slate, that forms the frame that looks portal-like, it has the same properties as the end portal frames, where it can't be obtained in survival, and it can't be destroyed by the Wither or the Ender Dragon.
Yeah.
Like, it seems like it's also an indestructible block forming a shape, which suggests that it could be a portal, and for once in a decade, we might be getting another dimension in Minecraft.
Which is super dope.
Yeah, which is a whole nother level of game changer. Like I just said, it's been a decade since we got the End. The End was introduced in 2011, which
so
was...
it has been a long time.
Which, fun fact, in that year, Minecraft was only 2 years old.
Yeah.
It's been so long since Minecraft has got another dimension, and the fact that it might be happening again is such a game changer.
Yeah.
And even if it's not, it could be confirmed that it just exists, even if we can't go there.
Yeah. Which, even that fact alone is pretty cool.
So yeah, the real question is, what could be on the other side?
Satan.
Because because the warden is guarding it, so it has the potential to be even more insurvivable than the nether, or it could end up flipping a 180 and end up being one of the most peaceful dimensions we've ever seen.
True. Maybe this is the new way to get to the Aether. Just saying.
Yeah, because fun fact, the Aether mod, the guy who made the Aether mod is on the design team for Mojang, and has been for a while.
I was telling Zach this last night. I do feel like the Aether's going to end up in Minecraft one day, officially.
Even if it takes...
Even if we're dead by the time it happens, I'll still be like, no, it's still coming.
You'll be we'll be playing Minecraft in heaven and be like, look...
We'll be in the Aether, be like, I told you it would happen.
Heaven or hell depends.
Yeah, still.
So yeah, that discussion out of the way, let's get into the topic, because Minecraft strangely fits the topic. We're talking about trends, but unlike... Oh, hold on. Sorry. Say your...
The diarrhea of the internet.
Yeah. So that little stinger is what I was trying to say. I forgot we had that setup joke, so apologies. But unlike Minecraft, we're talking about the bad trends. The ones we just get to clown on, because not gonna lie, we're feeling in the mood to just roast people today.
Yeah. And starting this whole topic, I feel like there's one that we can immediately get out of the way.
Wait. Is it the...
Yes.
Hold up.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so monkey. So
monkey. And you'd be like, monkey, that's not a trend. What are you talking about?
So the absolute atrocious trend we're starting with is the rise of a little thing. Well, actually, no, that's a fucking lie. It's the start of this thing known as NFTs.
Yeah.
Yeah, non-fungible token.
These
pictures of monkeys worth way more than should even be possible.
I can, in like, no joke, because I did this. It's Mr. Monk's new profile picture.
Yeah.
I can draw these sons of bitches in about the same quality in like 30 minutes. They're not worth a collection of 6 equating to like $90.
Exactly.
Like, it's not that serious.
It's just so stupid.
And the worst part is it's such a fad that like at least like 3 gaming companies I know have tried to delve into it, but their fans were like, no, that's so fucking dumb.
Yeah.
And they retracted.
Yeah, smart.
So
smart.
And even if they were able to get away with it, there's a thing called screenshotting it.
Yeah. The joke, the most popular joke that's came out of NFTs.
don't screenshot NFT.
My god, it's just a JPEG of a monkey. It's not a big deal. Oh, just fucking why? And let's put our mind in the places of some of these people that have NFTs. What are you doing with it?
What are you just staring at it?
It's just an image. It's not doing anything.
At least when like those game companies did it, their NFTs had like a front and back, and it had like info actually related to the game. So there was at least an incentive for one person to buy it and then just show the rest of the world anyway.
Yeah.
But like,
we're not giving credit to NFTs, but like at least some people tried to be creative.
At least some people tried to make use out of it, but most of these things are literally just PNGs of monkeys that me or our usual artist Julie, who again has drawn the background of today's episode, we can draw that shit in like 30 minutes and it's just as good.
Yeah. It looks exactly like NFTs you see all the time. And then, I don't know if you guys knew this, there is an NFT TV show called The Red Ape Family, exclusively only able to watch for people that have NFTs. And, of course, people have hacked it, and the full episodes are on YouTube. And it's like, the show is so shittily edited, we could make a better animated show than that. It's so bad.
And I've seen some dumb NFT. So when making an NFT, it seems like it's one of those. It looks like they're made using a like a character creator menu in a video game.
It does, and not even a good video game.
So, and what I mean by it looks like a character creator in a video game is that it literally just looks like you open a program and you have a monkey. And you can choose the background. You can choose their facial expression.
Yeah.
You can choose what they're wearing. You can choose what color their fur is. And, like...
It's all just so dumb.
It just looks like everyone is given, like, a wall of, like, pre-made assets that they can just slap on their image and call it unique. Because I've looked through these things when drawing Monk's, like, rip-off looking profile picture for one, and all of them have, like, the same sets of assets, just in different combinations.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're not made by the person at all. They're just, like, pre-made assets thrown together. Which makes them even less worse. Mine is... The rip-off profile picture that I designed is worth more, because I actually drew it.
From hand. It's just like... And don't get me wrong, there have been some funny-ass fucking memes that have come out of NFTs, and that is the only upside to it. But just the idea of them are just so dumb.
Yeah.
And when it comes to other trends, some of them might even get you killed.
Yeah, there's some dangerous ones, downright stupid ones. I
example,
do a list here.
Hold on.
Too.
Before we move on to that, let's... The worst part is like, it's not entirely someone's fault that NFTs exist. Because here's the thing. The worst part is that it was essentially just someone's shitty attempt at recreating cryptocurrency, basically.
Yeah. And then, that cryptocurrency is a whole thing with it, too.
See, here's the thing about crypto. It's basically like, I don't know, I may just not understand it, but to me it just seems like stock market with extra steps, which at that point it's like, okay, that's fine. If y'all want to get into that, I'll leave you alone. But NFTs are such...
Exactly, that's what, because like, I'm personally not a crypto person whatsoever, but I'm not against the idea of cryptocurrency altogether, but there are so many crypto scams out there that are so easy to fall for.
And but NFTs are like someone's shitty attempt at recreating them, and the worst part is that it somehow worked, despite the fact that they probably made it in like 30 minutes.
Exactly, like, one of them was like, someone like probably hand drew the original one, like as a joke, being like, let's do something with this, and then that one shitty mistake has sparked this whole terrible set of circumstances.
Yeah, but let's move on to trends that are dumb for another reason, because they are literally fucking dangerous.
Some of them, like I said, might even get you killed.
And have caused deaths.
One of the oldest ones, at least it's not the oldest, but I do know it's one of the more well-known ones, is eating Tide Pods.
I was literally about to say that one, because there were so many series of shitty challenges that people did that were a trend.
Fun fact about the Tide Pod Challenge, and I could be completely wrong, but I think I heard that no one actually attempted that.
The Tide Pod Challenge.
Just look up if anyone died doing it, because I'm pretty sure no one actually tried doing it.
Here, come back to me. I'm googling it right now.
So let's talk about some challenges that actually have killed people, and one of them is planking.
Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know, planking is essentially another form of T-posing, where instead of standing up and putting your arms out like the letter T, you instead put your arms by your side and lay just face down on something. And people have planked on stupid shit and have actually gotten killed by it.
Whether it be on train tracks, the middle of the road, atop of skyscrapers,
On a tiger.
Just
in
people in
an
general
oven,
are just
even.
being stupid with it.
Yeah. And this is, don't get me wrong, it is sad that these people met such a bad fate because they fell for some stupid propaganda, but at the same time, people that have tried this shit have driven it, they've driven it to the point where people have, like, it just shows, like, how obsessed with the most random shit people will get, to the point where they're literally gonna risk their lives for it, and unfortunately, sometimes it gets them. And, like, I don't want to actually, like, disrespect the people that have met their fate trying this stupid shit, but at the same time, I just need to call people dumb for doing it.
Okay, I found an article talking about the eating of Tide Pods.
Okay?
So here's the article. This is like one of their most popular articles. Only 86 teens ate Tide Pods, so why did the world erupt in a moral panic? So, no one has died from eating Tide Pods, but has caused severe stomach issues and has hospitalized over 12 different teenagers. So no one has died, but goddamn, their stupidity has put them in the hospital from basically food poisoning.
Yeah, so, but here's the but what the point is like, the damage it actually caused was a lot less than you'd be led to believe, given how widespread it had become.
Still, but just the act of eating a cleaning chemical, why is that appealing to somebody?
Like, these things literally have labels because of people like this, and this is literally the main source of a comedian's content. So there's this comedian named Bill Engvall, and literally his entire material is built on calling out stupid people that do this shit and are likely the reason why warnings like "do not eat this" are
exactly like. I was in, something I could bring up because it's talking about that. When I was in Florida, we went to this place called Gatorland, and you see all these signs where it's like, don't have, like, children sitting on your shoulders, and it's just like, you know they're there because someone did, and then they fell in and got fucking mauled to death. Like, people are so dumb.
Yeah. And it's like... And yeah, so there's like these really stupid trends, and then
oh no, I forgot about this one.
What?
So back in March of 2020, there were still many people who did not take the coronavirus seriously. I mean, of course, because we live in America, no one takes anything fucking seriously anymore. So what erupted was the coronavirus challenge, where, you guys can't see it here, people will lick random objects in public and see who would get sick first.
Yeah, is it any wonder why this became worldwide?
Yeah, and then the most famous... I'm not going to click on the video, I've seen this video and I don't need to see it again. The one that started it all is this woman right here, dumb blonde bitch, licking an airplane toilet seat. It's so nasty. And just that one shitty thing will get all these other idiots to do it too. It's just so dumb.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm looking at... People are stupid! Because some of these, yeah, I've heard of. Some of these I haven't. Here's one. It's the one under Coronavirus Challenge. This is like a list of 15 of the stupidest challenge trends of the last, 3 years. The Sunburn Art Challenge.
Sunburn art?
Basically, you would just put sunscreen in one place and let the sun fucking burn everywhere else but that.
Okay, so I don't think I have to explain to people why that's bad, but since we live in a society where anyone who's watching our content was probably too young to know how to go outside ever.
Oh, here's planking.
Yeah, okay, well, we found planking. But since
planking was pretty high on this list.
Since everyone listening is probably too young to know what going outside was like, back in my day, we went to places like the beach and the town pool. And when you went out to places like that, you had to apply sunscreen, because if you stay out in the sun too long, your skin traps the heat of the sun within it, which leads to a slow process where that heat causes your skin to die and start, peeling off.
Yeah, as someone who cannot tan and only burns, it's definitely not pleasant either. Oh no, I remember this one, hearing about it briefly. So, back in, I want to say, late 2019, there was this movie, Netflix horror movie titled Bird Box. And if you don't know what Bird Box is about, it's like a post-apocalyptic world where there's this invisible killer that if you look at it, it causes you to kill yourself. So, like, everyone is in, like, houses, like, covered, the windows are covered, and if they have to go out, they put a blindfold over their eyes. Look at this image right here and ask me what's wrong with it.
Who the fuck drives with a blindfold?
So, yeah, there are two dumb-looking teenagers driving a car with a blindfold just trying to rely on sounds. Like the movie.
Let
me just say this. The movie was good. I watched the movie. I enjoyed it. But the problem is, with a concept like that, is because of people being so stupid, the movie got so much backlash because they blamed the movie and not the dumbass teenagers trying to recreate it. The movie didn't have anything to do with this. The movie's not telling you to go out and do this. It's so dumb.
That's like blaming the media on why your kid's a shitty asshole and not blaming the parents.
Oh, I found an even...
Hold on.
This one I know a lot about.
And it's any wonder why automobiles are the most caused death in America.
Exactly.
Even more than sharks.
Oh, God.
I'm pretty sure in America toilets cause more deaths than sharks.
Oh, God. Some of these are bringing back memories that I would be very glad not of remembering. But this one was like a middles of the 2021 challenge that even you two might have heard of briefly.
What's that?
The milk crate challenge?
Never heard of it.
So, look at this. People would stack these crates up very tall often and run all the way up and try to run all the way back down, but those crates, being the way they're made, they're not meant to support the weight of any human being, no matter what your weight is. So often, they would come crashing down. There's been many cases of people breaking their legs. One person almost died because they broke their neck.
It's like your foot would go right through it once you step on it.
So like what milk was in it? Was it in like glass bottles?
No, they like just used the crates that the milk were in. They took the milk out. Just the shitty, like, not even well-made plastic crates.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like, because those things will, like, snap, and then you might get lacerated.
Yeah, 21 has brought this challenge, and it's one of the most recent internet challenges that brought the most amount of injuries from it.
Yeah, because, like, you got breaking limbs, you got laceration.
Exactly, because the plastic sometimes would snap and it's sharp. Like, this article is really funny because it's also making fun of these people. It's like, look, we get it, quarantine was hard, but come on now.
Yeah. See, these people get it.
The quarantine was hard, and the world is figuratively and literally burning. We all need to let off some steam, but this is just sad. Here's another one from 2018. There was the Kiki challenge, which was basically where you would get out of a moving vehicle and start dancing on the side of it.
That's that. Actually, a little history lesson. That kind of thing was way before 2018.
Yeah.
But instead, it was called Ghost Riding the Whip. It
gained popularity again from the song that came out.
It was very popular in the 2000s, where you would just get out of a moving vehicle and just bust a move.
So, I feel like it's not hard to figure out what the problem is with that.
So, fun fact, I've actually seen one of these, and it was like an ironic one.
Yeah.
Because it starts with this dude doing the challenge, and then his Mexican mom...
Yes, I've seen that one.
His Mexican mom comes out with, like, her slipper out, and she just starts whamming on him.
Yeah, I've seen that too. Also, something else I've seen in this is I've seen someone doing this unironically in person. Like, you guys know the trailer park that I live in. Don't say the name, they don't need to know. But, you know, sometimes people can drive pretty recklessly through there. This person got hit. The person on the other side, they got out of their car, they were, like, driving slow doing this. The other person that was coming on the other side, they didn't stop. They hit the person and kept going.
I swear to God, I would have laughed if you said they somehow got hit by their own car.
I don't know if any of that has happened, but goddamn, I would not doubt it.
Speaking of getting hit by someone's car, this one was actually made ironically, as in, like, it was obviously not real, but they just showed like how someone died because of it. Basically what happened was there was this really, really dangerous trick that they did where they would bungee cord the wheel so that it would be constantly turning, and like they were trying to like stay out of its way. But this one dumbass decided to climb on top of the vehicle while it was moving, dancing, and then he fell off the truck, running over his legs, and then running over his entire body from the waist up.
I am going to show you both an image, and I want you to guess what the name of this challenge is called.
Hold on. Can you zoom and enhance?
This man is on fire! It's called the Fire Challenge. You want to know what the Fire Challenge is? The Fire Challenge is when you would take flammable liquid and pour it on yourself and dance around.
What the fuck?
That's the Fire Challenge for you.
That was even more abrupt than the Tide Pods.
It's literally the challenge is just setting yourself on fire and trying not to get hurt. And the worst part is, they fucking know they're gonna get hurt.
Yet they still did it anyway.
God, I feel like a genius reading some of these, because at least I'm not that dumb. That one just infuriates me, because you don't even have to have a brain to understand that that's a terrible idea.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
This guy looks like a soldier.
The stereotype is that, like, you know, the stereotype, like, in movies and shit, is that, like, the, like, disabled are, like, made fun of. Like, somehow the disabled would know better than the people doing this shit.
Guys, I found one that's happening right now that I wasn't aware of.
What is it?
It's called Nyquil Chicken.
Nyquil Chicken.
Oh no, I've heard of that.
It's literally people cooking chicken and NyQuil and then eating it to see how long they can stay awake for.
I'm pretty sure that's a way of poisoning someone.
Yeah, probably.
You may as well have just made a challenge to chloroform yourself and see how long you...
Oh.
No, don't give them ideas, because I'll see that on TikTok in a few weeks.
By the way, before anyone asks, no, chloroform doesn't actually last as long as it does in the movie. It doesn't last like 10 seconds.
No, what you mean is it lasts longer.
It doesn't last as long as...
No, it lasts longer than it does in the movies. Not lasting as long means it would be instant. So it lasts longer. In movies and shit, you see chloroform get, like, put over someone's mouth and they pass out in, like, 5 to 10 seconds. In reality, you have to be inhaling that for at least, like, a minute for it to put you down.
I hate because you know why they all boil down to especially the recent ones. It's all boiled down to TikTok.
Some of the trends that are out here, some of them weren't originally trends. Instead, they were something even more dangerous.
What?
Rituals.
These are basically modern dumbass rituals.
Like, I think the most recent ritual, as far as I remember, or one of the more recent ones, would be the Momo.
Oh, yeah, Momo.
What the fuck is Momo anyway?
Let's talk about speaking of creepy shit, let's talk about another stupid trend. 3 a.m. videos.
Oh God.
So, for those of you who don't know, on Cringe O'Clock, we've done a couple parodies of these, and we plan to do more.
Yeah.
We plan to do more. But, the thing is like, here's the thing, and that series has gotten so much praise. Like,
they're 2 of our most popular videos on Cringe O'Clock.
Like, no joke, we're pretty sure it's the series that has gotten the most praise, because here's the thing, and this is what the people that comment on those videos say.
I'm gonna go to those right now, too.
Okay, yeah, just pull up the videos and read the comments.
I'm here, talk to them while I pull up Cringe O'Clock real quick.
So basically 3 a.m. videos is the shit where, like, people pretend it's 3 a.m. and then they'd be like, oh, we're calling Slender Man because he has an iPhone
Slender Man's got the newest iPhone or some bullshit like that.
Yeah, like calling things that absolutely don't have phones.
So let me go to our first one, titled "Calling Hark at 3 p.m. Gone Wrong. He actually came to our house." The comment in question is by someone named Robert with the profile picture of what looks like SpongeBob jerking off. That's aside the point. But the comment says, "I know this is a skit, but the fact that you two are able to portray those types of videos so well makes me want to just jump out of a 5-story window."
Yeah. So basically, we do it ironically, but we somehow do it so well.
And then on our other one, Hunting the Rake at 3 p.m. Gone Wrong, he took Craig. Someone commented, I like this comment a lot, "This video made my goldfish drown himself."
Isn't that the guy whose profile picture is also a koi?
A koi fish, yeah. God. And, yeah, they're two of our most popular videos because, like, that's just the type of shit that gets views on YouTube. So we're like, we'll just make fun of it. And this is why we don't have many of them out there, because they're painful to make. It's painful to have to be that stupid.
Yeah, like, when trends are so dumb that even the people who literally, we advertise ourselves as the dumbest content creators ever,
Yeah.
yet somehow we feel so smart when we hear about people doing all these stupid things,
Yeah.
and we hate it because it's so dumb.
It's like, just what makes you think half of this shit is a good idea? Here's one I remember seeing a few videos of.
Like, let that... Hold on, before you get into that, let that sink into your brain. We advertise ourselves as stupid, yet we think these people are stupid.
Yeah,
And they
it's
are
just
stupid.
like- and they're harming themselves. This is like, we know our limits. We'll do, yeah, I mean, well, today's video we filmed doesn't show that.
Yeah.
Ignore today's video. But we know limits. If something like, if we're gonna, like, risk death or major injury, we're not gonna do it because we have some common sense, which these people clearly don't.
The most injury we're willing to sustain is if we have to, like, use our hand to strike someone else.
Yeah.
Like, if we have to, like, punch each other for a skit or, like, slap someone else for a skit, we might do that because we're really close friends and we get it.
Yeah.
But anything beyond that level of injury...
We don't, because we're not dumb. It's like, yeah, we're titled The Dumbass Podcast. That doesn't mean we don't have common sense, because I'm convinced half of these people just don't fucking know what common sense is at this point.
Honestly, I'm surprised they even know how to be alive.
Yeah,
Like-
I know how they're not dying sooner. We're doomed as a human species.
You've heard of too stupid to die.
Yeah.
These people, I don't know how their brains were even alive to begin with.
Exactly. Here's one. This is just a short one, but like there was a trend for a little bit, and again on TikTok. Big shock, I know. Where they would attach a corn cob to a drill and try to just eat it on the drill on the highest setting, and so many people lost teeth.
I've heard of that story. I've heard of that trend. It's how,
Why? Who comes up with this shit?
you know, TikTok in itself is actually kind of a trend.
Yeah.
TikTok is just one big trend, and of all the trendy thing, like you know, people have used different medias for memes. They've used Instagram for memes. They've used Twitter for memes. They've used Facebook for memes. Hell, Vine was literally for 6-second memes. But
Yeah.
out of all of that, and like, let me put this in perspective. I used to hate Vine, but when I discovered TikTok, I saw it as I realized my mistake and realized we lost a blessing when it got shut down.
Yeah.
But, so, let me put this in perspective. TikTok, of all the meme-based social medias, TikTok is the stanky butthole of the internet.
Yeah.
And sad enough, I already sold my soul to it.
Yeah.
Except I'm not as stupid as these fuckers.
Yeah, I mean, like, because the thing is, like, and we've acknowledged, yes, there is good content on TikTok if you look for it. But the stupid shit outweighs the good stuff. So it's impossible to find half the time. But, topics like this get me so mad because it's just like, how do I have more common sense than these people?
And I don't know how many more trends how many more trends are on that list?
I went through all the trends that were on that list.
All right, well, we've covered stupidly dangerous trends. We've covered just stupid with NFTs because they're actually monetary. And speaking of another, well, this wasn't really a trend, but since we're talking about stupid monetary value, I may as well mention this because this also borders on just stupid, like, the people that take Among Us way too seriously.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Among Us is a trend. And
So for those of you who don't, like, Among Us is perfectly fine. The people that worship Among Us like it came out of Jesus' dick, they're cringe as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, they're the dumbest shit on the planet. And the reason I brought it up is because NFTs are stupid, like a stupid monetary like a stupid trend that impacted the economy. And Among Us, while it hasn't been as bad, it has also impacted the economy because a fucking McDonald's chicken nugget that ended up looking like it has 2 legs.
I remember that.
I do
It
too.
sold for like
I'm gonna look that up. How much did the McDonald's?
I think it
Among
was
Us-
almost $1 million.
if not over 1 million.
I know it was not more than $1 million, but I think it was pretty damn
How much
close.
did the Among Us chicken nuggets sell for? Hold on.
How much did it sell for?
Hold on, let me go to this article. What the fuck?
What?
999,909. Or
Basically all 9s.
yeah, just a little bit short of $1 million.
Yeah.
$999,997.
They're treating us like we're in a video game.
Yeah. So a literal
This sold for that much.
just a chicken nugget that looks like it has legs like a fucking Among Us crewmate. And
I worked at McDonald's. Goddamn, I would have crafted that masterpiece and sold millions. Like, what the fuck?
That is worth like 5 cents at most.
They're not worth anything. It's a McDonald's chicken nugget with $4.45 shipping.
so
It's
over $1 million.
Oh my god! It's so annoying.
but yeah, so I'm gonna be real with you. There's this one YouTuber I know. His name is Ian Stapleton. He lives in South Carolina, I'm pretty sure. And he saw that. He saw that post that the Among Us chicken nugget sold for like $1 million. And his literally the only response he had to it was one sentence. And y'all guess what that sentence was.
Why?
What were they thinking?
So our guesses were, but why and what were they thinking? Both of those are wrong. His one sentence to respond to the McDonald's chicken nugget looking like Among Us being sold for $1 million, his response, the one sentence he said in response was, "Our money literally means nothing."
Yeah,
Pretty much.
yeah.
Now that we've pretty much ear-raped our fans, how about we try and cool down for a bit with a few harmless trends?
Okay, that's not a bad idea.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily, because I was going to segue into something. It's not necessarily harmless, but so this is also a trend, and yes, it has it does kind of tie into one of our previous episodes. So call us lazy if you want, but it's also a trend, so I can still talk about it, and that's the trend of like ghost hunting.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna try to delve on this as little as possible because we already did a whole paranormal episode. But what I want to call out is like the people that do it stupidly. And what I mean by that is the people that, and it's the reason why white people have a bad rap with scary situations. It's people that like know something is wrong, but they don't do anything about it. And it's like, and in fact, chances are, the people I'm talking about, chances are, they pulled out like a Ouija board or a seance to try and speak to it. No, what you need to call is a priest to perform an exorcism, even if you're not religious. Even if you're not religious, call a priest, exorcise your home, then get baptized. Like, because, like, here's the thing. The thing about that is like, oh yeah, these people are getting haunted, but they might not have the money to move. Well, they probably have the money to go to a priest and say like, hey, can you just visit my home and perform an exorcism?
Yeah.
That is if you even pay for that, which chances are you probably do. But like,
It's probably not much.
it's not the
It's like a religious service, so I doubt it'd be that much.
But like, call a priest and have an exorcism performed at your home. Get baptized, like, to like cleanse yourself of the spirit. Like, do anything other than intentionally try.
No, not axolotl, Google. Sorry.
Do anything other than try to get, try to summon this shit.
Okay, so it says the Catholic Church doesn't charge anything for an exorcism, but it's like pulling teeth to get one because not many of them do it. So,
Yeah.
there's your answer.
So, yeah, but like, go to any priest you can find. Like, if one of them doesn't do it, then go to the church down the street, because you know there's gonna be one.
Yeah.
And like, keep going from church to church, just like, call them.
I got demons, help!
Call them if you have to. Tell them you need an exorcism performed at your home.
Yeah.
And like, if you're worried that it's attached to you as a human specifically,
Get baptized. Doesn't matter what your religion is. Do you want to deal with the demon? I didn't think so.
do you want to deal with the thing that is literally throwing the glasses in your kitchen at your face? Opening your door, cause here's the thing about the ghosts. Not only are they already dead, they ain't paying no bills.
They don't give a fuck what they damage.
They're not paying no bills. What gives you the right to open my refrigerator?
Yeah.
Like, you're not eating anything, you're just opening it to waste the electricity.
And the food, no less.
Mm-hmm. One trend that's, I think, is a harmless trend, mostly from 2017, 18, that was very popular, was the trend of fidget spinners.
I was just gonna mention that. I actually have a few fidget spinners myself.
I still have a few as well.
It was, okay, hold up.
Yeah, we got a few right here in the office.
Yeah, mine were a gift from my grandma, who is unfortunately since passed, so
Yeah.
I miss her. But like, one of the final gifts she ever gave me was I guess she looked into what was a bit modern at the time, and so she found fidget spinners, and she got me these ones that they kind of look like the stars on the American flag.
Either that or the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, true, but
Yeah.
like, they look like a star, and you know how fidget spinners work.
Yeah.
And while they were pretty harmless, they were still a bit annoying when people got a bit too in your face about it.
Yeah, like, oh, you don't have a fidget spinner? Oh, you nerd. I had a few just because they helped my anxiety.
Let's go into that. Exclusionary trends. Trends
Yeah.
where people behave so stupid because you didn't have the latest shit.
Exactly.
The first time I remember this, and no joke, I was in middle school when this happened. It came out of nowhere, and I was so confused why these people were being so stupid.
Yeah.
It was shoes. It was like people being like, "What are those?" Like, I'm sure.
Oh, I fucking hated that name so much.
And
It's like, I'm so sorry, I don't want to spend fucking thousands of dollars on a thing that are kind of meant to get dirty anyways.
And I mean this. The pair of shoes that I've used for those of you who don't know, I am quite the opposite of a shoe hoarder. Like, you've heard of the stereotypical shoe hoarder. Their closet is just full of that shit. I am literally the opposite. I own a single pair of shoes at a given time, and I keep that pair for years because I buy them a size up in advance.
The shoes I'm wearing currently I've had for almost 3 years now.
Yeah, I keep I keep my shoes for I buy them a size up and I keep them for years straight, and I own one pair at a time. And usually when I buy them, I go for the pairs that don't have these stupid football players' names put on them to instantly raise their price above $70.
Yeah.
$70 I'd say is a reasonable price for a shoe, because I've bought my shoes for that price before. Anything above that literally is just money thrown on because a person's name is on it.
Yeah, or
Michael
it's a popular
Jordan
brand
is
or
the-
something.
Michael Jordan is the perfect example.
Jordans, J's.
Yeah. I 100% agree with that. Nikes, I have mixed feelings for, because I own a few pair of Nikes, but Nikes also aren't incredibly expensive either. They're like $100 sometimes.
Here. Hold on, I have my shoes under my desk. These are Nikes, and the best part I love about my shoes is that the logo isn't even that noticeable.
That's the thing, because all my Nike shoes, it's like a black logo on a black shoe, so it's like...
Yeah,
you can barely even see it.
literally that's what my shoe is. It's pure black. The laces are black, but I've also had these laces for a while, and I just moved them from shoe to shoe.
Yeah.
It's so I don't have to tie them, which, well, yes, means I can't tie a shoe, it's just a general convenience.
Yeah.
I could just,
I mean, my shoes are loose to the point where I can slip them on and off, so...
Yeah, black sole, black whatever the main body is. Black sole, black body, black laces, black tongue, black logo. It's all black. That's what my shoes are.
Exactly. Nike's the only brand of shoe that I don't hate, because I own a few pairs.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't even mind my shoes being Nike that much, because the logo is not even that noticeable.
Exactly.
And even if it was, the pants I wear, because I literally only wear sweatpants. I refuse to wear anything else. I usually wear pants where the legs are droop over my shoe and probably cover most of it anyway.
Mm-hmm. Also, the other, it's kind of a trend in my family right now, is the idea, I'm not wearing them right this second, but Crocs, which is theoretically another brand, but their branding is just, it's a foam sandal with holes in it, so it's not
Yeah,
I don't
kind
know.
of like water shoes.
Because of my job, Crocs are the most comfortable thing for me to wear, because if you guys didn't know, I work in a hospital, so they're just comfortable, they're easy to slip on and off, because Crocs are the majority of what I wear anyways.
Yeah, Crocs have kind of become Crocs to shoes are like what One Punch Man is to anime. They're basically satire.
Honestly, that is the best way you could ever put it.
Crocs are basically satire shoes.
Yeah, and I'm guilty. I have 3 or 4 pairs of Crocs, but because they're comfortable, I have some novelty Crocs, like you guys have seen my weed Crocs I have.
What? Do you have any other novelty ones?
I have a SpongeBob pair of Crocs that I got recently.
You know what's funny about that?
What?
I didn't know that, but I was gonna ask you if you did have a SpongeBob pair.
I have one of them is, it's got, some funny characters on it, and the other has, the main characters. One has Doodle Bob, the Sea Bear. But yeah, they're just, novelty Crocs. I think they're cool. They're not expensive. They're, $30 or less for a
God,
pair.
that's even less than my shoes.
They're not. Crocs are not expensive.
Crocs are a satire.
So let me tell you, if you get Disney exclusive Crocs in the Disney store, expect to pay $70 or $80 for them. But that you're paying for it to be exclusive. But even that's less than some of these name brand ass shoes, and Crocs work just fine.
And do you know what is the most guilty of just being expensive because of the branding?
What?
Literally Supreme. Literally,
Yeah.
Supreme is only expensive because of a fucking red rectangle with the word Supreme on it.
Yeah.
That's literally the only fucking reason.
I always made this joke where if I won the lottery, I'm gonna buy a bunch of Supreme bricks and make a house just out of Supreme bricks and then sell it for millions of dollars. It's the perfect plan.
Same idea.
This
with
is
Gucci.
the greatest plan.
It is. I'll be a millionaire.
Because it's the same thing with Gucci. Just because some stupid little golden letters are written in a specific font that say Gucci on them, That means they're worth hundreds of thousands of
My
dollars.
friend
Okay.
has a Supreme shirt that he got from his grandfather for free because he works at a store. And I've seen what a Supreme shirt is. It is the same material shit that is any other than the shirts
No
that
joke.
we're wearing.
No joke. It's literally just a white T-shirt with that logo on it.
It's so ugly.
You
too.
could
like,
literally
there's
have-
nothing special about it.
You could have literally drawn it on with a red Sharpie.
Although, fun fact, I actually did order semi-recently, like, I'm talking, like, less than 2 weeks ago, a shirt off of Amazon that looks like the Supreme shirt, but it just says sausage.
Okay.
Because I love, like, things that make fun of Supreme.
But with Nate's thing about Gucci, the one thing I'll give Gucci is at the very least their products tend to come in at least pretty nice, like, cases.
Yeah, and
that-
I've seen, like, Gucci, like, bags. My friend has a Gucci bag.
Like,
and
I-
it looks very well and feels very well made.
Like, I've seen, like, apparently there was, like, a Gucci Xbox, and the case it comes in...
What?
It looks...
Oh no, Nate wants the Gucci Xbox.
and, like, I've seen the case it because it comes in, like, a suitcase-looking thing.
I've seen it.
And it looks pretty good, so I'll give Gucci that at the very least. But... And
Still not gonna fucking buy it, though.
I'm not
The only
gonna...
reason why I would ever buy it is because if I needed a new Xbox.
I'm gonna look up the Gucci Xbox for it.
But, like... Or it was, like, a... But, like, it was a console.
You talking about, talking about this one?
Yeah.
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 Holy shit.
The case it's in looks
It's like
pretty...
this big suitcase thing.
It looks pretty nice.
And on the inside, it's like green leather
Yeah.
and stuff.
Damn.
It's
So-
really cool.
I honestly love it.
So I will give Gucci that. Their packaging is amazing, but
Yeah.
but Supreme, they got nothing for that shit.
Oh.
They literally had an Oreo flavor that was literally just colored red and expensive because it was Supreme.
Exactly.
Are you
I have
serious?
I have so many memes based around the Gucci Oreos. So fucking many.
Like Supreme Oreos, they're literally just Oreos that are red, and instead of it saying Oreo on the cookie, it says Supreme.
Why would you spend that much money on something you're going to eat? Like,
Don't get...
and I have this opinion on a lot of food related
Yeah,
shit.
so...
Where it's like, but like at least in a restaurant, if you're paying something for an expensive meal, it's because it's like very good or expensive. Like we've brought up in the podcast before, the Mr. Beast pizza.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, I'm pretty sure what he's about to get into is like food being pointlessly expensive for
Yeah.
like no reason, like mostly just like flaking gold on it.
Yeah,
probably.
for no reason at all.
But there are some foods that do have a reason for being expensive. Like there's like, because like you have foods that are expensive for a reason. Like for example, the Mr. Beast pizza, it's $70,000, and the reason is because it's made of like super rare beef that's marinated in like champagne.
Mhm.
It's made with caviar, which is like apparently hard to get, and like it's made of like caviar and
Yeah.
truffle, which is like very expensive. It's like. And, like, when you get these foods, you hear the story and you begin to understand why it's expensive. Because you have, like, these expensive meats that are marinated in, like,
I'm
really
getting hungry just thinking about it.
really old alcohol.
Me and Zach have this agreement, like, you, me, Nate, and Ray, if we ever won the lottery, we are going to get that pizza.
Yeah.
100%.
And apparently it's served on a restaurant that's literally on a ship.
Yeah. So it's a very fancy place.
And, like...
something I'd love to do before I die, but it's like a $70,000 pizza.
And, like...
But, like, it's the story that really sets you in. But, like, I can't stand shit that's just like, oh, this is expensive just because we're putting gold on it. It's like, there's a reason
No.
we're putting gold on it? No. We're just putting gold on it.
You want to know how to make gold even more pointless? Turn it into a pill, eat the pill,
Oh my
and then
god.
and then your gold can be crap. You're literally
Shitting
flushing
gold.
money down the toilet.
Oh, what? Is that a thing?
Yes, $400.
Oh, why?
$400 fucking dollars
you
per pill.
Why? That is literally flushing money down the toilet. Oh my god. I'm gonna sell my shit on Etsy.
I'm a shit in a bucket and sell that for millions. God damn.
Fossilized turds.
Oh my god, scientists in a few years, I'm gonna have diarrhea gold.
You need to. So what you need
Liquid
to
gold.
Here's how you profit off of it. Get the pills, eat it, shit in like a hole in the ground, shit your golden poop into the ground, bury it, wait like 20 years till it's fossilized, and then sell it, because believe it or not, fossilized shit is profitable.
God, you gotta eat like nothing but like corn.
Or if you want to make a fast buck, you sell it to a Jankum addict.
I hate this.
You know what Jankum is?
What?
Jankum is a form of recreational drug where you shit in a bucket, you seal it, and then you take the sealant off, and then you huff it.
So basically, you might as well be sticking your nose up someone's anus.
This guy,
What's the world come to?
there's this guy who, well, it's not obviously not real. It got it from a TV show. What that was that? But anyway,
What was that? What was that juice from the thing we watched?
Fuck.
what?
Oh no, what was that? What was it called?
We already did a video on this. It was like a review of Mystery Incorporated, and there was something called something juice, and it was apparently the
Joy juice.
Joy juice, and it was like the newest shit on the market.
Very, very, apparently, very good drug.
Apparently, just a little tube sends you on a journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a magic pill in a bottle.
Yeah. At least you're getting more out of it than spending $400 to make your shit turn gold.
I'm not gonna go into a lot of details of that, but man, get you a drug dealer like that guy in that episode.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Because, like, he looked legit. He was pretty legitimately friendly. So,
Yeah.
So,
So,
one last
Trend.
do we want to end on a note that'll piss us off, or want to end on one that'll make us feel less bad?
One last sort of drug-related trend:
That is
vaping.
Oh God, yeah.
vape.
Remember, cigarettes are for assholes, but vaping is for douchebags.
No, cigarette. We're not smoking, we're vaping. What's the difference? Smoking is for losers. Vaping is for douchebags.
That's not right.
Well,
yeah.
I get these advertisements for how like it can actually increase
Depression state.
Depression state.
and anxiety.
We gotta put that in. They don't know what we're talking about, but we're putting that in the hat.
But you want to know the
Besi-
irony behind those commercials?
What?
You know who makes them?
Who?
The tobacco companies.
Yeah.
They purposely made those out. You know what? Speaking of, this reminds me. There was back in the early 2000s. You're gonna get some nostalgia if I actually play this. There was an advertisement I got on DVDs that basically advertised that piracy being a form of stealing.
Mm-hmm.
And it said you wouldn't buy a car. You wouldn't steal a car. You wouldn't steal someone's cell phone. You wouldn't steal a DVD. Piracy is stealing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember those things before the movies always gave me so much anxiety as a kid.
Well,
And it is.
The thing is, the people who made those commercials got sued. You want to know why?
Why?
They pirated movies.
They pirated the music used in the commercial.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
That is so good. What the fuck?
It's like, why?
So
Holy shit! I didn't know that, but I 100% believe it.
So yeah, everyone probably knows. Everyone fucking knows vaping, and everyone knows the depression stick advertisements that come out of it.
Depression stick.
And like everyone has to be a baby bitch 3-year-old, look at the commercial and be like, well, that just makes you want to do it more. Because they're rugrats that lick cracker crumbs off the carpet, and their IQ is equivalent to that of a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
But like, I've seen, and like, the quote from earlier about smoking versus vaping, that's from Family Guy, and Family Guy has made even more rips on vaping.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this one I saw just the other day, it was like, so, you want to go vape? It's cool, because it hasn't killed that many people yet.
God. That's depressing as fuck.
I see less of the depression stick advertisements and more of this like vaporwave error message style board where it's like breathe in and ask yourself, is this helping? Breathe out. And you should be feeling much worse.
I don't know. I think those commercials are edited in a cool way, though.
Yeah, that's the only good thing about those advertisements is that they look really cool.
Vaping nicotine could deliver toxic metals in your lungs. That's metal in your lungs.
So
I love the vaping commercials.
I like there was like
they should get Samuel L. Jackson to
Oh
do
my
it.
God! Please make Samuel L. Jackson make me want to stop giving myself cancer. Please.
even the smoking advertisements, the early tobacco anti-tobacco advertisements, they looked weird and awesome.
And to be fair, there have been clever ploys to like stop people from like there have been clever things. Like here's one example. One of the devices they made to stop help people get off smoking was a buffer cigarette between smoking actual cigs and not smoking cigs. They made a buffer cig for when you're fading out of doing it, so that way
It's like nicotine patches and stuff.
no like they made a buffer device so that way you're not just like going through total explosive withdrawal. They made a buffer device that is a cigarette, but it's just filter. Like it's just the filter that is in between the nicotine and you when you smoke it.
Gotcha.
Like it was literally just a thing of like pure filter, and it was meant as like a buffer device. And while I don't remember how successful it was, I think it was pretty.
Sure, it helps some people.
You know, the thing you mentioned earlier about it being like nicotine patches, nicotine patches themselves are in a different form of irony, because so in order to stop your addiction to nicotine, use nicotine to make you stop smoking. TV show. This woman was getting laid, and her partner said, "Look, I'm not gonna fuck you unless you stop smoking." So she decided to go into her bathroom, just patch herself up with a bunch of nicotine patches, and with that, all the nicotine overdose went into her veins, and then she just collapsed.
Dumbass.
Yeah.
Everybody in that show is portrayed as an idiot.
Probably fairly.
So yeah, that was trends. Some good, some bad,
I want to kill
some in
myself
between.
now.
There were some trends that were helpful, not many, but there were.
There are some that are harmless, and some that, but most of them are very not harmless.
Yes.
You know, there's essentially a new fidget spinner.
Really? What's
Really?
that called?
So I don't know what it's called, but it's
Are they those popper things?
it's the 3 magnetic rings you put around like 3 fingers and you twirl them around,
I've seen that.
and you can like mix and match them.
Never seen them before.
And there was one thing since near the
I
end.
got a new fidget toy. Keep talking. I don't know if I have it with me, but
Since the end of this topic was about drugs, before we head off, I'm gonna make one last small talk thing.
Alright.
And it's a fun fact I figured out and put in our cursed meme chat, because fun fact, we have a cursed meme chat and you're never gonna fucking see it. But I put it in the chat. It's like the producer of Law and Order. Like, it's like I think it's the producer, or maybe like just a writer. Like, it's someone who's like very high on the totem pole for producing the Law and Order TV show. Their name is Speedweed.
oh, I remember this.
Oh.
Their name is Speedweed, and they make a show about because a lot of people initially think of Special Victims Unit, but I think a lot of people forget there's also just a regular Law and Order.
Yeah.
But
Oh right, I forgot.
the producer of Law and Order is fucking named Speedweed. 2 drugs, speed, coke, and then the weed.
Marijuana.
Hell yeah. What a god.
Oh
What
shit, dude.
And it's like anyone who I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but anyone who's willing to argue the difference between like coke, meth, and all that shit, something that leads me to believe you do it.
So you somehow... how do you know the difference? I don't know.
But like,
you do it.
But like, his name is literally 2 drugs, speed and weed, and he produces Law and Order.
That's gotta be a power move right there.
What the heck kind of a name is this? Alright, you ready for this woman's name? Her name is Cherry Chevrovatimrock.
What is this person from?
Family Guy.
Oh.
She's the producer, I think.
Oh. Cherry Chevapravada Tadumarum.
That is a dope name. Almost as good of a name as Quandale Dingle.
I will kill you.
What the hell is
You're about-
Quandale Dingle?
Oh no.
Don't.
No, we're not opening up this can of worms again.
I will.
Alright.
I will literally fight you on live podcast.
Oh, boy,
That would have been
fine.
awesome. Anyway,
So-
we're gonna have to close up today's video.
So that was trends.
Yeah.
Yeah, some good, some bad, some so horrible you should not try this at home. At all.
Just don't try any of these at home. Fidget spinners might be the only thing where it's alright.
Or poppables.
Yeah, just any fidget toy. Most of those are alright.
Fidget toys and crypto if you're into the stock market.
Yeah.
But nothing
Try
else.
not to fall for scams because
Nothing
it's very
else.
easy. Nothing
So,
else.
yeah. We hope you enjoys today's episode of podcast. Be sure to check out the other episodes on the playlist.
Alright,
if you liked
yeah.
If you liked it, hit the like button. But if you loved it, hit subscribe and hit the notification bell on all of our channels to
Man,
get our
you're
big
really practicing your
content.
YouTuber outro, aren't you?
But if you don't do that, if you don't subscribe to all our channels,
Then fuck you!
we're gonna set you on fire.
Anyway, see you guys later!
Bye.
Bye.